Hey, boys and girls, welcome to episode number 48 of the Retail Rant podcast. And I just want to take a quick second to say thank you to my guest last week, Tara. Of course, you can find her on Twitter at Tara_@random. She did a fantastic job on the show last week. I couldn't thank her enough, and I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. So that being said, it's been yet another week in retail hell, which means I've got a whole nother episode of ranty goodness coming your way. So crack a cold one, kick back, relax, and as always, wear someone else's name tag. If you're listening to this show right now, it's because you have experienced retail hell. The unoriginal bastard who thinks that because it doesn't scan, it must be free. The people that have no respect for a public restroom. The customers that think that they can come in and haggle like it's some kind of goddamn flea market. The corporate office that cuts payroll, raises tasks, and expects more sales. Oh, those things never happen. Bullshit. This is the Retail Rant Podcast, streaming directly to your ear holes in medium definition audio quality. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Retail Rant Podcast. As always, it's me, TRB, the ranty bastard here with you, ready to trash all things associated with retail hell. And I had a topic set up for this week, but I had something fantastic happen to me at the store just earlier today, so I need to talk about that first. And so you'll harken back a few episodes, I talked about the parking lot and how fucking retarded people get when you put lines on asphalt and tell them to put their car between them, okay? So I go in, I get the couple things I need, I come out, it's a normal transaction, in and out, no problem. And I look over and I see a cop standing next to a white Porsche writing a ticket. So I get in the car, pulling out, and the way I'm leaving, I have to go past there. So of course, I've got my window down, just kind of being a bit nosy. And sure enough, the owner comes out, a rather large woman. How the fuck she fit in a Porsche, I will never know. Maybe with grease and a shoehorn. But she comes out and actually says to the cop, I was just parked there for a minute. Okay. In this particular store, there's absolutely no fucking way that you can fill a shopping cart up and just have your car parked there for a minute. It's not like there was somebody in it with it running, waiting for her to come out. No. She literally parked her car in the fire lane, went in, did her weekly grocery trip, and thought she wouldn't get a ticket, which I thought was fantastic. Oh, it couldn't have been. I wish I could have shot video, except I'm generally responsible behind the wheel, and I'm not necessarily going to periscope that shit, but I will next time. But, oh, man. How in the fuck are you going to tell the cop you were just in there for a minute and come out with all that shit? Absolutely amazing. Fucking customers. But you know what? I have no pity for her because if the bitch can afford probably, $80,000 Porsche, she can afford a fucking parking ticket. Tough shit. Learn your lesson. Maybe you park all the way in the back beyond the green line. God damn it. If only customers would listen to this fucking show. Might be able to avoid the surgery to get their heads removed from their fucking asses. So, but anyhow, there's been some changes here in Rantyville, and it has led to me having to work closing shifts more than I have in a long time. And it brought me to this week's topic because typically you don't really see this during the day in most places. And it's recovering the store. Now, let me just give a quick tip to everybody, okay? That time when you're up front and there's nothing going on and you're thinking it's a good time to go ahead and hit Twitter and Facebook and check out a YouTube video, you know what? If you're really concerned with getting the fuck out of the store as fast as possible, get off your ass for a minute and go do some recovery. Do some fantastic front and facing. Okay, straighten up your area a bit, because I will tell you right now, it will get you out of the store a few minutes earlier. And I say only a few minutes earlier, but those few precious minutes, Could be the difference between you getting out and being able to buy a 6-pack of beer to drink away the sorrows from your last shift, or literally having to stand there and going, fuck, it's 12:01, but I just need one beer. And now you've become that asshole. But that being said, recovering the store, I get it. It's a necessary thing. You know, customers aren't going to come into a store where it looks trashed. If you have any kind of supervisor or manager that's worth half a fuck, they're going to go behind you and check that. So do yourself the favor, get it done early. You're still going to have to go back after closing time, but you won't have to go back and fix the whole fucking store if you do a little bit up front. It's not too bad. Plus, it kind of helps the time pass a little bit. So, Ranty's retail tips, there you go. But recovery itself it's a 50-50 job. And it's not that it's 50% management, 50% non-management, or 50% customers, 50% us, because we know that's a fucking lie. Nope. The 50-50 part of it is that 50% of it is exactly what it sounds like. It's recovering the store. You're basically doing a physical re-merchandising of the store. Okay? Very clear. The other 50% of it is trying to figure out who the fucking asshole is that put a pack of chicken wings in with the diapers. Because we've all seen it. We've all seen it. We've all had to deal with it. We've all laughed at it when we're shopping somewhere else that we don't work. You know, you go cruising through the Walmart and you see that somebody's got, a tub of ice cream sitting over, I don't know, in the motor oil section, and the vanilla is just melting and running down the shelf, and you're going, wow, but I don't have to deal with that shit. Well, don't say that, because karma will bite you right in the fucking ass, and it'll be you cleaning up the vanilla bean, low-fat, whatever shit that the customer decided they didn't want all of a sudden when they were shopping in the motor oil aisle. I mean, what the fuck? Why? What in that aisle could possibly change your mind on ice cream? I don't get it. I'll never get it. Because it's really, this 50% of fixing the joint up, it's really an insight into the mind of the customer, which is a scary fucking place to be. Because God knows they're not rational creatures at all. They usually have no idea what the fuck they're doing and seldom remember why in the fuck they're in the store. But they get this mentality about them. And it's, the first thing they'll say, and you'll overhear it a lot of times, is they'll take something out of their cart and go, I don't want that, and just fling it on a shelf. And then they'll make the comment, yes, they get paid to put it back. Don't worry about it. Yeah, okay. Yes, we get paid at some point in our retail career to straighten up the store. No problem. What we don't get paid to do is go play hide and fucking seek, okay? I don't need to be running around a particular section of the store wondering why in the fuck it stinks over there. Oh, look at that. Somebody took some steaks out that they didn't want, shoved them 3 rows back, and they've been sitting there for 2 weeks. That would explain the smell. Ah, okay. And it also shows just how fucking lazy they are. Holy shit. Again, you'll find something from aisle 1 all the way over in aisle 32. Look, I wish they would just, and you know what? To the cashier, it's an annoyance. But I wish the customer would actually just take the shit to the register and then say, you know what? I changed my mind, or I don't want that anymore. Just so long as they don't do it as one of those somebodies. And the somebodies, S-U-M. They go, oh, add it, take it off. No, I don't want it. Oh, add it back on. Wait, no, take it back off. No. The fucking people that try and be human calculators up at the register and figure out, oh, I've got $100, I'm going to get it to $99.99. No, fuck you. But if you honestly don't want something, just leave it at the fucking register. Because there's people that go from the registers and put all this shit back where it belongs. We don't have to scour the store for what's that smell, or hey, it says we have 10 of these. I mean, Jesus Christ. So, of course, the Couch Party elections are underway, and HAB from the Couch Party podcast thinks he could be your next president. But HAB hasn't been in retail in several years, and there's a few other reasons why you shouldn't vote for him. So listen to this ad, and we'll get right back to the show.
You've heard him before on the Couch Party podcast, but HAB is no leader. He plans to open every State of the Union address like this.
Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome!
And he's even convinced one man that he is Jesus.
My Lord and Savior, my spirit animal, HAB.
Such tomfoolery can't be tolerated as a leader of the free world. That's why it's up to you to vote TRB November 2016. This advertisement brought to you by the Friends of TRB PAC, which actually has no money at all because they all work in retail.
And now we return you to the Retail Rant podcast, already in progress. The other ones that kill me, and I don't run into them nearly as much as I used to, is the people that play future sale hide and go seek. So they'll come up and they'll say, hey, I got an email from the company today, and it said that this goes on sale tomorrow, but I want it now. Well, I'm sorry, unless you and Doc Brown have a fucking DeLorean laying around, that's not going to happen. That's fine. I guess I'll be back tomorrow. First of all, we're naturally hoping that they aren't. So then what do? They run off to some far nether region of the store that they think nobody goes to, and they stuff it back behind something else and move something in front of it and think that they're going to outsmart us and come back tomorrow and go, ha, thought you were sold out, huh? I want it now. It's on sale. You know what? First of all, those people, I tend to follow them. And then when I find the shit, I put a twist in the game. It's called, I go put it in, quote, the back, where I'll never fucking find it when they ask for it the next day. It's just not going to happen. If you're going to act like an asshole about it, I will guarantee you that I will be out of stock the next day. Oh, I'm so sorry. You just missed the sale. I was the first customer in here. Yeah, somebody ordered it online. Tough shit. Get the fuck out. Sorry. Not really. And of course, when it comes to cleaning up the store, you've got the general cleanliness factor. So a lot of stores, they have carpet, say at the entrance, or maybe even a few rugs down so that people can, wipe their feet like normal human beings. So, of course, those have to be vacuumed. And so you can't really vacuum until the end of the shift or the end of the night because, God forbid, you interrupt somebody's speakerphone conversation 3 aisles over. They've got it turned up to fucking 12. They've blown past 11. But then, excuse me, can you turn that off? I can't hear my friend. I'm sorry, but I can hear her all the way over here, even with the vacuum running. Yeah, okay. The noise, I get it. So you cut it off. Granted, anybody on a speakerphone within 3 miles can hear this person. But no, the vacuum cleaner, it's really fucking up the call quality. It's really fucking it up. So you hold off. Let's say you close at 10 o'clock, and it's 9:57. Now, of course, we all know what's going to happen at 9:57. We're going to have a run of LMAs, and it's going to be last-minute assholes for the next probably 15 minutes after closing. It's a fucking given, and in the shifts that I've had to work lately, it's been every single fucking night, and nothing gives me more joy than at 2 minutes after closing, looking through the glass at the person trying to rip the door off the hinges and just taking my hand across my throat and making the whole, nope, we're closed. Like, cut it out. Go. Leave. Be done. Gives me no better joy sometimes. But, so, you got about 3 minutes before. It's been dead all night. So, you know what? I'm going to vacuum these mats because I'd like to get out of here just a couple minutes early. So, you start vacuuming the rug or the carpet right at the front door. And now, you have guaranteed that you are now going to experience another variation of the LMA. So last minute asshole is bad enough as it is. But here comes last minute asshole Captain Muddy Boots von Duschhusen, who looks like he's been out in red clay all day long. It's all the way up his boots, probably up to the knees. And what does he do? Comes right in the middle of the carpet that you're vacuuming, starts stomping his muddy fucking hooves. Oh, these motherfuckers piss me off. I was working with a coworker the other night. Exact thing happened. She literally moved the rug over. Last rug down. Moved it over. Vacuuming. Guy walks in the door, sees her vacuuming, steps over to the mat, stomps his feet on it, looks at her and says, I didn't want to mess up y'all's floor. Fuck you. It's called a parking lot. And you know what? It'll probably rain in a couple hours and wash that shit away. Fucking do it out on the curb, you prick. Jesus Christ. It's like, really, don't come in to my store the same way that same way you wouldn't come into your house with that shit. All right? Just do us all a favor and knock the snow or the mud or the horse shit or the shattered dreams of a retail worker off of your oversized boots before entering the fucking store. It's not that hard, and quite frankly, it's not even common sense. It's just common courtesy. Again, another common thing that these fucking people don't have. Shit. So, of course, get done with that, and muddy horse hooves is already run through. So now you got to sweep, you got to mop. You got to clean the floor, the linoleum, the tile, the polished concrete, whatever. So, unfortunately, because of these last-minute assholes, you weren't able to go around and take Ranty's advice and start straightening up a little bit early. So this is probably the first chance that you've had to walk the whole sales floor. Oh, look at all the surprises. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is fantastic. So you got boot turds all over the place, where somebody just walked around and their boots literally just shit all over the floor, like they were fucking having a Budweiser Clydesdale following behind them. So you got to contend with that. And then, of course, you're sweeping, and you go to the end of the aisle, and oh, look at that. Great, 5 empty packages. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and take these up to the front, check them off as theft, log them in the log. There's another 5 minutes I'm going to be late getting out of here. Then go back, pick up your sweeping route. You know, you're going up and down the aisles. You've done it 1,000 times, and man, I'm noticing more shit in the wrong place. Stuff that gets dumped on an end cap. It gets dumped over here. It's left over here. Oh, God damn it. Now I got to straighten all this shit up, too. So you go in and straighten that up. It's another 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending on how much of an asshole factor you had to deal with from the customers. And then now, the other thing you're noticing is even though it doesn't say it on the sign above the aisle, apparently every shelf in every aisle is now part of a Starbucks recycling program. Because they figure they can just take their little plastic cup or little paper cup, set it right up there, and we'll recycle it. Oh, no. They'll take care of it. They get paid to do that. They get paid to do that. Yeah, sure. Right. The trash can was fucking 10 feet away. And I can tell you right now, the assholes that are leaving this shit on the shelf, A, it's not in plain sight. They find like the one big dark cavernous spot, and they shove half their Frappuccino back there. Ugh, God damn it, thing's sweating. Somebody knocked it over, and now you got a whole fucking caramel latte lawyer douchebag aisle smell. No, the trash can was 10 fucking feet away the whole time. Thanks a lot. Fuck you. And it'll only get worse at the holidays. Although at the holidays, those nice little red cups, yeah, the ones that they have all the controversy about, they'll stand out just a little bit better. So, yeah, thanks for that, Starbucks. Appreciate it. But onward we go. So we get done sweeping and cleaning up shit behind people and putting things back where they belong, which is apparently a radical fucking concept for most consumers. And then we notice there's a little wet spot over here in the corner. Well, I got to mop anyways, so mop up some bad spots on the floor. Maybe you get away with that. Maybe your boss is some kind of floor Nazi, makes you sweep every square millimeter of the sales floor before you're allowed to go home. And so you're working your way back towards that corner and get a little closer and you go, oh, fuck. Oh, my God. What is that smell? Yeah. It's piss of an adult. Apparently adult that is dying from some kind of disease in their urinary tract. Because I have never once cleaned piss off of the floor that smells like anything that I piss out. Which, you know what? If you eat asparagus, it'll smell like asparagus. No. These people must have eaten some kind of Thai food in a baby diaper, wrapped in hair, set on fire, and then shot out of Bigfoot's ass. Because it is the most rancid fucking smell ever. Now, I had to deal with one, and this is many years ago, many, many years ago and told a customer, no, I'm sorry, we don't have a public restroom. So he decided to go grab a pan and take a piss in that, set it back on the shelf. Hey, he put it where it belonged. Great. Thanks a lot. Except I didn't need your fucking urine in it. Well, as I'm straightening up and I'm making my way through the store, again, here's that fucking funky smell. What the hell is that? And as I get a little bit closer, I realize, hey, there's some fluid in that. I wonder what that is. I go to pick it up, and you get that little slosh back towards you, and I ran for the bathroom. It was the nastiest fucking piss I have ever smelled in my life. And I'll tell you right now, I have never puked simply on one whiff of something. Never once. Until that man's cancerous bladder emptied out into that pan. Absolutely horrendous. And these people do this shit all the time. You tell them, oh, I don't have a public restroom. Some of them might have the decency to go outside and piss on the side of a building. Yeah, granted, they need to release themselves, but they're thinking by pissing on the building is some form of defiance. Ooh, oh wow, you pissed on a brick. Oh, look at how powerful you are, you rebel. No. But these other assholes, no, they'll just go, all right, fuck it. Zzz, and just start pissing away. Now, granted, ladies, you ladies aren't really guilty of this. So I'm going to put it on the guys that just like to whip it out wherever and just right on the floor. You know what? Fuck you. Because if I catch you doing it, I'm going to make you clean it up. And I'm not giving you the decency of a mop and a bucket. It's going to be a roll of paper towels and maybe some Windex if I'm in a good mood. Okay? And the Windex usually is reserved for the last place we want to clean, really. That would be the bathroom. And of course, we've covered the bathroom before. And again, this is another 50-50 thing. So 50% of the time you go back to clean the bathroom, whether it be a single stall or some kind of shitting gallery that's got 18 urinals and 20 sit-downs. So you go in there, 50% of the time, hey, you know what, just need to clean a mirror, wipe that sink down, mop the floor, get the trash out. Hey, great, no problem. The other 50% of the time, it is literally a shit show. Literally. You'd think that a customer died somewhere in there and voided their bowels and just sprayed everything they had in their colon anywhere that had a flat surface. Absolutely disgusting. I won't go into much more detail than that because we've all had to deal with the nasty fucking bathroom. And it's just horrendous. And so once you've done all that stuff, let's say again, store closes at 10 o'clock. You're scheduled to get off at, 10:15, 10:30? All of a sudden the boss comes walking into the bathroom at 11:15 and goes, what the fuck are you doing? What's taking so long? And all you can do is just push open the stall door and go, look. Oh, yeah. When are you going to have that done? I'm trying to get out of here. Oh, okay. All right. I'll remember that. That's when you just kind of shoo them on out of the bathroom, wait 5 minutes, latch the fucking stall. Say, you know what? Day shift can deal with that shit. Fuck them. So that's going to do it. Well, actually, no, it's not. Because it just came to me that, despite the appearance of the bathroom, the sad thing is, I guarantee you that in the course of the day, there were at least 5 selfies taken in that bathroom. And it was in the exact same condition that you saw it after that gentleman or lady died and sprayed everything they'd eaten in the last 3 days all over. Somebody took a selfie in there and thought, this looks good. This is going on Facebook. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Ugh. Retail bathroom selfie, shoot yourself. Right in the face, closed casket, eat a bullet. Enough said. So, now I will wrap the show up properly. So, when you see that customer walking along, dislodging things from their shopping cart willy-nilly, you kind of accept it for a little bit. You're keeping track of it. But then they take their Starbucks Frappuccino, half empty, it's melted, the whipped cream's all been eaten. They set it on the shelf, and their kid comes along and just knocks it right over. When you get ready to cock back and throw that throat punch, make sure before you cock back, I want you to look down, double check, and make sure that you are wearing someone else's name tag.